Good evening, everybody. Welcome along to HRL. We are back on a new game for a new season. It is season number 6, and we are here in Abu Dhabi, a track usually known for conclusions, end of season conclusions in HRL. But tonight, a little bit different. It is this season's season opener. We'll get into all that a little bit later on. But first, let me introduce my commentary partner for this evening. It's not Matt Rowney. It's Mr. Funny Oz Chimper, HRL icon.
Hey mate, absolute pleasure to be here. Season 6 is, you look back at that first season and you think how far we've come and how much the level's gone up. It's crazy. It's an absolute pleasure to be here.
I feel like we have to touch very quickly on the first ever season in this race, where Abu Dhabi, as it's known to be, was the final of the season. I was on commentary with Captain Limmy. You was racing, Chimp, and you got your best ever finish in this league.
I did, yeah. Like you say, my best finish, P4. One of my proudest moments. I've had many that I'm not proud of in this league, but that was one of the few.
I'm sorry to interrupt, Kez, but we've got something quite extraordinary to start this season off. According to the drivers on track, we are expecting a full wet race, which for Abu Dhabi is nearly impossible. I've never in my life seen that happen. I mean, that is HRL for you. I'm quite speechless at that. And the interesting thing is a lot of these guys will not have got a wet setup prepared because you don't get rain in Abu Dhabi. But it's HRL, Chimp. We do things differently here. And it looks like, according to the forecast sent in by Mr. AJ Wuhan, we started off with 78% rain. Which is crazy.
It's absolutely unheard of in Abu Dhabi. Like, literally, if you want a wet race in Abu Dhabi, go on a custom game, not a dynamic of
I'm genuinely speechless. I mean, obviously, look, every track, or most tracks have got the likelihood of a bit of rain, but Abu Dhabi's one of them tracks you just don't get rain. I mean, it's nearly impossible. So to have rain, it looks like it's only starting with rain, it's going to make things very interesting. Come lights out ahead of these 29 laps. It is a couple of rules and regulation changes from Season 5 that have changed over Season 6. One of the things you may notice now, we are back to a short quality format. The full qualifying format has been scrapped for this season. The yellow flag on track looks like there's somebody off in Sector 1. I think that may have been the Williams of Digweed. But yeah, back to the short quality format for this season. The full qualifying format has gone. As for bonus points, you may remember last season there was 2 points given to the driver who got pole, and there was a point given to the driver who came second. That has changed now. The pole position will get 1 point, and that will be it. There'll be no bonus point for anybody else, so no bonus point for P2. And of course, Abu Dhabi's changed. If you go and jump on board with the Mercedes of Jay Lawler, it's the change in Sector 1. There's no left-right anymore. It's pretty much straight on, Kez. And how would you feel about that? I quite like it. I think it's a better opportunity for overtake through there now.
I mean, Abu Dhabi's always been that one where it's the long straight that you've got to hope for, and then everything else is just the corners and corners. So it does open it up for a much more exciting race. And, I think we've done it in Sector 2 as well. That sort of chicane in Sector 2. That's now a one-off.
Yeah. I think you may be right. So I'm just trying to tweet about this rain. I'm quite staggered, to be honest. It's something that we just never ever see, and I think the driver's reaction pretty much says it all. We'll go through the grid and a few other pieces of information. Normally we have a full qualifying session to go through all this, so we're a little bit rushed tonight with it being a short fully. Quick look at the time. AJ's currently set the fastest time now. Of course, pole position is crucial anyway, Kez, but with it being a wet start, it's even more crucial to get towards the front of the grid with no DRS, and it's going to be difficult in the wet tyres.
Yeah, I've had a spin from AJ.
Coxey's out, Chimp. We've got our first DNF of the season. And it looks like in that Sector 1, he's gone right into the wall, just coming out the pit lane. That Red Bull's an absolute write-off. And he's the driver who replaced you, Chimp. He took your seat.
Oh, we've had a Hobbsy spin as well, just in Sector 3 there.
Oh, dear me.
is this rain getting to these drivers? Because like we were just saying, it's so important to have a good qualifying session here that you don't want to mess up, so you can become more prone to wanting to mess up.
It's genuinely crazy, and I think a lot of the drivers, I think pretty much every driver sat there thinking, really, like this can't be real. It is real, I can assure you. And it's going to make things a little bit chaotic, as if there wasn't going to be chaotic already. But we do have our first retirement of the season. It is the man who replaced Chimp in the Red Bull for full time this season. It's Coxey. Unfortunately for Coxey, likely he's going to be starting right at the back. I'm going to say maybe we're for a driver of the day format Chimp. That's another thing that's changed. Is no longer a point for driver of the day, so it's going to be even more difficult to score bonus points. And another one's gone. It's Farrell in the same position. So two cars have gone in the same area of the track. Can't get an on board of anyone near him. He has set a lap time, unlike Coxey, but the rain's not even here yet. Cars are getting swallowed up.
Like I was saying, I think it's just the pressure of knowing you need to be sort of in that top 5 if you want to get far in this race. It's not to say that it won't happen, but I think the pressure is just getting to be already 8 minutes gone.
Yeah.
The shop always said it's not that long now.
Nope.
Get out there and get the tyres hot and get lapped in.
Let's have a quick run through the point system, because another thing that has changed for this season. For the previous 5 seasons, it's been the standard F1 point system. Top 10 drivers will score points. For the first time ever, that point system has changed. We're now offering points for the top 15 drivers on track to make things a little bit more competitive and give the drivers more of an opportunity to score points for themselves and for their constructor. So a quick run through the point system. P1 will get 25 points as usual, but it changes from here on in. P2, 20, P3, 16, P4, 13, P5, 11, P6, 10, all the way down to P15 who gets a single point. And as for the bonus points, already mentioned, there's 2 bonus points this season. One for pole position, currently held by Mark in the Haas, and the standard point for the fastest lap. However, anyone in the top 15 can actually get the fastest lap, no longer the top 10, so anyone in that top 15 can register the fastest lap. Based on the point system, Kez, you expect it to give, and I don't mean any disrespect by saying this, but the lesser drivers an opportunity to actually contribute this season and score points for themselves and also for the constructors, especially with the fastest lap point going down to P15 as well.
Yeah, I think it opens it up more and there'll be a lot less sort of retirement in the pits.
Yeah.
I think as well. I think drivers will, if you're out of the race and sort of down to 17th, if it's a top 10, then you sort of think it's my race over here. But with a 15, it opens up a lot more and you see more racing.
Oh, Cares about another one saying that it's a hat-trick. Jack Priddy's gone in the same area. So that's 3 cars in the same position on the track that have lost it in quali, and it's a pretty bad spin. Like I did there, Kez. Like I did there. Yeah, from Jack Priddy. And not set a lap, so in the same boat as Coxey. So that corner, Kez, before the rain's even hit us, seems to be a constant problem here.
It's hard to know if it's sort of straight out.
Someone else gone there. Not out, but Hobbs has gone there as well. He's not out. He's lost his wing though. He's a lucky boy. That corner's wiping everyone out here. And a quick touch on Hobbsy, Kez, because he is, of course, as like you, he was here in season 1. He's a bit of an OG, but he's been here since season 1. He's actually only missed 1 race in the history of this league, so he's a bit of a legend in this league. But I have to say it.
There's a few in the Hall of Fame.
There is. I have to say it though, Kez. He actually had his worst season last season. P9, which to be fair, you don't think it's too bad, but for Hobbsy standards, P9 was pretty poor. Only 1 podium all season, finished on 51 points, so looking to bounce back. But not had the greatest start, Kev, not set a lap yet and got no wing on the start at the moment, so not the greatest start for Hobbsy.
No, it's not a great start, but I think one thing you have to consider is the level has gone up sort of each season.
Yeah.
So although
yeah.
Worse finish, I think the level across the field has got much better.
Much competitive, definitely.
I think you've got to take that into consideration. This is the most competitive yet. Like top 15, it'll be mixed.
Mm-hmm.
I think. I mean, you've obviously got your standouts from sort of last season to go off.
Yeah.
But in terms of that 10 to 15. I think that'll change each week. I don't think you'll see the same 15. Not a chance.
100% completely agree. The most competitive grid today. I'm going to quickly touch on previous winners in Abu Dhabi in a second. If someone in the stream could just let me know that me and Chimp sound okay and the stream's okay, that'd be a big help. We'll go through that in a second as Mark just jumps ahead of Euro, and Mark 4/10 quicker there than both Euro and AJ, so a very competitive fight for pole. And as mentioned, there is a point up for grabs for pole, the first point of the season. So as it stands, things can change, but as it stands, Chimp, Mark will be top of the championship before the race even starts with that 1 point. So, points make prizes, every point counts.
Championship points.
Well, every point does count, because if you remember last season, Owen beat Nathan to the championship by 1 single point. Quite extraordinary, the best tap that we've ever had in the race of the season. They chopped and changed for fun, and Owen ended up winning the championship by 1 single point. So literally every point, even in round 1, does count. The previous winners in this Grand Prix are as follows. Season 1, Chimp, you getting that P4 was won by Jay Luke. That was the season finale. Season 2 was won by Viper's Ken.
He was my teammate.
He was. There you go. Season 2 won by Viper's Ken, of course. He just missed out on the championship that season to Jay Law. Season 3 was won by Whitey. They didn't win many races, Whitey, but he won here in Season 3. And Season 4 was won by Viper's Ken. So Viper's Ken has won 2 of the previous 4 races here. And of course, during that season, he went on to win the championship. There was no race here last season. It was the only time we didn't race here. We are back tonight for the season opener of Season 6. If you are in the stream, give us a hello, let us know you're in the chat. And I'm going to quickly, got quite a lot to get through here, Ken, I haven't got much time in short quali. Quickly run through the grid for the season. So everyone here tonight, bar 2, are full-time drivers. So everyone you can see on your screen are apart from Farrell Fury, who's replacing Freefall tonight. Hopefully Freefall back next week. Big love to Scott. And Coxie, not Coxie, Coxie's full-time now, apologies. Who's the other one? Franco, the GOAT himself. Another Season 1 OG Kez making a return this season. Yes. He's reserving in place of Mr. Murphy, who's been out today on the piss. Don't blame him, to be fair. Was it the Newcastle City game, I believe? So, and what a game it was. So, fair play to Murphy. Didn't miss out there, did he? He'll be back next week, hopefully. Other than that, 18 full-time drivers tonight, and a big thank you to Franco and Farrell for stepping in to ensure we have a full grid for the opening round. 5 minutes to go in quality. Mark still on top, but not much in it from Euro and downwards. Euro and down to Ariel Evans, really. There's only a tenth between the 3 of them for that P2 spot, that front row spot. A good quality so far from Digweed, who struggled a little bit last season in his first full-time season in the Alpha Tauri. But so far, Jim, he sat 7th, doing a very good job in quali.
Yeah, I think he'll be happy with the 7th. He'll obviously want to improve his time. He'll be up there. But you have got to be wary of some names that he's got behind him. Hobbsy, Jay Lawler and Chris Panda having not set times yet. You sort of think if they set times that they're capable of, then
could drop
it down to 10th. Drop it down to 10th.
Just on board with one of the men you just mentioned, Chimp, Mr. M_Hobbs. He has mentioned a Season 1 OG, been here for every single Grand Prix bar 1. Currently not set a lap, lost his wing in Sector 1, so he had a bit of a ropey start. In the new Alpha Tauri, we've seen him in many different cars in this league. I don't think he's ever been in the Alpha Tauri before. Set a purple sector, Chimp in Sector 2, so he looks to be improving massively based on what we've seen from him previously in quali. A 1:23.4, so if he can beat a 1:23.4, fair play to Hobbs, because that's a stonking lap for Mark, and at the moment, no one's even near Mark in terms of that qualifying time. So as we stay on board with Hobbs for the last couple of corners, can he bring it home and break into that top 10? Can he break into the top 6 and get in the top 3 rows? We'll find out round the last corner. Oh, it's a bit of a shaky last corner. I think it'll cost him, Chimp. It will. Only a P10. Last corner just cost him there.
Just a little slip. It will cost you, If it costs you a 10th, that could be the difference.
On board, Chimp, with our good friend Jay Lawler. Do you want to take it away?
Yeah, I will do that. I just need to change my camera.
Yeah, no worries. I'll just check the stream to make sure we're okay.
Yeah. I don't really know. I've not commentated for a while, but he's coming up to the corner and he's turned the corner.
Great analysis, Jim. Great analysis, that. Love that.
He's come to the next corner and he's turned that corner as well. He's took it a bit wide and he snapped it right.
Happy to say the stream's okay, Kessler. Crack on, mate. Crack on.
That's great there. And it's just
Oh. I tell you something, Chimp.
I'm not sure he'll be happy with that.
Well, I tell you something. We mentioned how the top 15 get points. The midfield battle will be even more intense this season now. And look at that at the moment. Jay Lawler, DC, and Hobbsy all together. That's some trio. If someone just jumped up a little bit further there and knocked Jacob down, they have. I don't know who it is. Is it Panda? I think it is Panda, Chimp. Chris Panda returning to the league, a hedge racing icon, returning for the first time in a few seasons, a multiple Grand Prix winner, back in the league and showing that his pace has gone nowhere because he's still sick, he's still rapid.
Yeah, he's always at the pace.
Oh, Evans! One of the favourites of Paul's off the Ferrari, and both Ferraris have retired from the race, and it's that sector one, a little bit further down the road than the other three. It was fourth. And it looks like sector one, Chimp, stuck in both Ferraris of DNF. It's like real life.
Yep. Please don't.
I'm a big Ferrari fan here, sorry, Chimp. But Aldrich's like one of the pole favourites there, Chimp. So it gives a chance now for the lads below him, especially Nathan, of course. Nathan, of course, coming so close to that title that's even missing out agonisingly by 1 point. Also back in the Williams, Chimp. Feels like a bit of unfinished business for Nathan in the Williams this season. Oh, Hobbsy's gone as well! I keep interrupting you, Chimp. Sorry, is that in the pits, actually? That thing. Oh, someone's just got KFL's just crashed as well.
Yeah, there's an Aston Martin.
He's a lucky boy. Yeah, back to no. Cake's eyes in a wall, Chimp. What's going on? He's got no wing. On finish line, what's he doing there? Oh, dear me.
Yeah, because I don't like to be that guy.
Go on.
But I just noticed that Nathan there's a bit of a corner there, maybe to try and get round
Jay Lawler's got Kes as well in the same position. He's jumping like flies here. Nathan did get an invalidated lap time for that, Chimp, to be fair, so he did get punished for it.
Oh, he's gone in the pits.
But Jay Lawler, Chimp, retired in the same spot.
I thought he was maybe rushing round to try and catch up with the time and get another lap in.
So, Kes, I'll tell you what, it's a dramatic quali for the first round of the season. There's all sorts going on here. So many DNFs and whatnot. Thank you to 10 people in the stream. Much love. Drop a comment if you're here. Say hello. Don't be shy. Has Mark got pole here, Chimp? If not, who's going to compete with him? Maybe Hero and maybe Fandango? You know, he's very good at qualifying Fandango. At the moment, I mean, what Fandango has done, Chimp, is that qualifies teammate Jay Lawler, so it's 1-up to Fandango in the Mercedes battle already. On a purple sector. Ooh. Are you watching, Chimp? Well, Mark's in the pit.
Fandango, mate.
Okay, I'll check on board with your Owen then. Our Fandango's a little bit further up the road, isn't there? There's also an Alpha Tauri of JB Bowie. Now, Bowie did remind me, Chimp, that in the previous 2 seasons, he got a podium in the first race of the season, in both seasons. P12 slots in just behind Jay Lawler.
Fandango just crossing the line now.
Stays fit. Kanye Owen, the champion, looking to make it back-to-back. Can he take pole? He can't, he stays third. And I think Mark's got pole, it is confirmed, Chimp, so Mark should lead up the half.
Haas fans out there. Just a little win, a little early win.
Love that from Mark. There you go. And tell you what, a great effort from AJ as well. He would normally have got a point for that, but based on this season, doesn't get one. Some standout efforts though there. Fandango in P6, CJ Keane, may recognise him as Keno, another previous racer returning the season. He gets a P8 in his first quali back in the league. Mazzles and Digweed getting in the top 10. A couple of, I don't want to say poor performances, because it is only quali, it's the first round of the season, it's a tough game this year, but previous champions, Jay Lawler, only 11th. Will he be disappointed with that, especially in the rain as well?
Yeah, he's got to be. He'll be open to make some early places up there. But with the rain about, if you keep it on track, the people around you are going to go. So I think that's what he's got to focus on. Just keep his head down and not think too much about it.
And Franco getting P16, Chimp. What an effort! What an effort from Franco.
Yeah, I mean, he'll be happy with that. It's exceeded his expectations. I'd be happy with a P16.
You would.
Because that means 4 people have crashed out. So
I'll tell you something, because it is raining. Can confirm it is laughing. I'm speechless.
Is that doggy?
I'm quite speechless, really. I mean, I've never in my life seen that. Later on this season, Kes, we'll go to Britain and to Belgium and to Austria, and get rain there. You'd expect it. You would never in a million years predicted them intermediate tyres to be in the garage tonight. Or you'd expect them to be in the garage, not out the garage.
Well, it must still be warm because everyone in that pilot club's got short sleeves on. So it must be a warm rain. Either that, or if they got the brollies.
I'm genuinely speechless, like crazy.
That that lad in the green's going mad. Look at that lad in the green there.
I can see him fuming, isn't he? I'd be fuming.
I've left my brolly at home.
There's not one brolly in sight there, which goes to show even the fans don't expect this. Quick bit of information on the track, bit of education, Chimp, before we start. Be rude not to, wouldn't it? The race was first held in 2009. It is the Yas Marina circuit. You can actually cycle around this track. I only know that because my girlfriend's uncle did it and told me about it. Oh, well, I wouldn't have known that, but there you go. What an experience that'd be, Chimp, by the way, cycling around the track. That'd be great, wouldn't it? Take you a while to get round.
Just not when the Grand Prix is on, because you'll probably not finish alive.
Yeah, maybe not. It is a track length of 5.2 kilometres at 306k for the race distance. Of course, that's 58 laps, only 20. I say only 29, still a long time tonight. The race lap record held by the champion, Max Verstappen, of course, who won here in dramatic circumstances at the conclusion of last season, Chimp. He snatched the title from Hamilton on the last lap. Very controversial. There'll be no title snatching tonight here. Hopefully. I don't think there will be. It's a little bit too early for that. It was a Verstappen Hamilton Sainz top 3 last time we came to this track in real life. Just a quick run through the calendar. Next week we're in Hungary, followed by the first sprint race in Austria. Big fan of Austria out because love the track.
Love it.
Then followed by Belgium, the new track Miami, which will be great to visit there. Suzuka, Jeddah, Melbourne. You'll be in Melbourne. You'll be in Australia because by the time we're in Australia, we're actually renaming that track after you this season.
I appreciate that, mate.
Love that. Then we're in Spain for Barcelona, Baku, Monza, Silverstone for the third and final sprint race of the season before we conclude at Bahrain, Interlagos, and then we finish season at Mexico. An interesting one. I know a few of the lads aren't too happy about that, but yeah, because it's tough in it. I put the calendar, not them. So I don't like it, lump it kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't like it, then it's kind of tough.
It's tough shit.
So we prepare for the first lights out of the season. It's already drying up, Kes, to be fair. It looks like we'll be on the softs, or the dry tyres, should I say, very, very soon, because the rain isn't coming down very hard at all, but it will make the first few laps a very interesting watch. If you are sat at home and you're just tuning in now, your eyes are not deceiving you. It is raining in Abu Dhabi. Probably the first and last time you'll ever see that in a game, but there you go. We're here for Season 6, of course. Season 5 was a 1-point decider. Oh, an AFL span and nearly put it in a wall on the formation lap, which is not a great confidence booster. Wait for him to get on the grid as we approach lights out, 29 laps of Abu Dhabi for the Season 6 opener, round 1 of 15. The championship last season was decided by 1 point. Who will take the crown?
I'm very impressed that we've only had 2 disqualifications for not being placed in the grid right. Because when I raced in Tier 4 of Cone,
it was a mess.
It's literally half the grid. So
we're already one up then, aren't we? We're already one up. Here we go then. When we get lights out, we can get cracking. Oh, we sat here. Any movement? So it's already a big delay, and the rain's not helping, is it? Oh, I'm noticing, Kez. I'm noticing, Kez, as well, with the, you can now point your car, can't you? If you look at the Red Bull at the front of AJ, he's already pointing to the right-hand side, facing Mark.
Yeah.
Which is interesting strategy. Of course, a new thing on this game, you can now position the car yourself. Hopefully we'll get underway in a moment. Wouldn't be a Hage Racing League race without a bit of Cold Masters bugginess, shall we call it. I'm being told there's a bit of a glitch here. Commentators can't host. I'm being told this now. Apparently commentators can't host. Well, I don't know I'm being told this now that commentators can't host, but what I'll have to do is I'll have to get a screenshot of the... Okay, so we're doing custom weather, don't worry about that, mate. The rain's going nowhere here. I'll have to be a lobby restart, I think. All the hype as well.
Because I'm not going to be able to finish this. I'm still in the trial. Still on the trial for this game.
It'll only be a race restart, mate, not a quali. So don't worry, it should be okay.
What have I got left? Should I check?
Right. Apologies to everyone in the stream. What?
Everyone's off for me.
Oh no, they've all left, because I think it's a glitch that, don't worry, I think.
Oh, right. Well, in case everyone wants to watch the third fake race, Evans is leading. Fandango's already retired, so's JB Bowie.
Alright.
Nathan is up in a second, but he's also crashed out. Oh, dear.
And Franco wins the race.
And, Chris Panda's binned it as well. Digweed's win.
Yeah,
people are just going.
Are you alright, mate?
Oh, this is class.
Bear with me while I
really
try and...
just carries on straight here, that'd be great.
I'm going to try and have to custom grid it out. It's an absolute pain, this.
We've got eight drivers left.
How ain't realistic, approximate. I've got to check the settings again because there's no doubt that they will...
Digweed's gone. Digweed's left the session.
No doubt they'll have changed a little bit.
Digweed's retired. I think them tyres were just getting too weird there.
Sim settings 40, standard. Looks about okay. Right, sorry about this. There's always something, isn't there? Chimp, I'll invite you first.
Oh, okay.
I'll have to try and... Oh, I can't host, can I? I just thought. I can't host, can I? So what we're doing then?
I don't know. This is what I'm saying now. One thing I'm going to do is close the game just so I have time. Because I have 58 minutes.
Just going to see if Hobbs is okay to host. I didn't even think about that. I think I'm going to try and custom weather it as well, because it seems a shame to kind of... Oh, it was light rain all the way through the race. Oh. I didn't know that. Right, I want to join Hobbs. If you're on the stream, apologies, there's not much we can do about this. The game is just a bit of a farce, to be honest with you. Again, you know, this is just the way it is. We can't really do very much about it. I'm just going to message Hobbsy and give him the grid. Bring you with a chance of jail on the bottom in it. Right, I'm going to try and help Hobbsy with the invites, because I'm going to take a... If you're on the stream, please bear with. I do apologise for this. Not really much we can do. So, please bear with us. Any thoughts, Chimp?
I don't know.
It'd help if once everyone joins, they can start whacking invites out to the rest of the grid. It'd save us a bit of messing around. There's not really much else we can do, you know, it's... Try and get these invites out as fast as we can. Again, apologies if you are the stream. not really. Not really much we can do about this. It is what it is. Oh, fuck off. We'll try and work out for the invites as quick as we can. Just have a look in it, Jim, really.
Yeah, mate.
What's where I'm up to with the invites? Now my head's gone. My head has gone completely. Franco. Looks like most people are starting to I think Chimp, I think we're pretty much not good to go, but looks like the majority of the lobby are back in. If you want to get back in, Chimp, we'll get going in a minute. Just let everyone know that the race has been set to light rain. Kez, to be fair, I think everyone's back in. Oh, you're one of them, aren't you? Yeah, I think we're good. Are we good to go? Obviously, he's got to do the grid, so the quicker everyone gets back in, the better. Apologies once more, but there's not really much we can do about it. Yeah, it's just one of them things. J. Olapult went for 11 to 6 by turn once because no one was racing. Everyone had left. That's why. Everyone's in. Oh no, we're missing a Williams. Nathan? I think I saw Nathan's name. Yeah, he's in. He needs to pick his car. Chimp, it'll give us an opportunity to do a couple of facts on Abu Dhabi while we're here. Abu Dhabi. So, it is the only current F1 race which is named after its host city rather than its host country. Pretty sure that's not correct, but because I'm pretty sure Mexico is called the Mexico City Grand Prix, but I may have got that wrong. I don't know. Drivers are on full power for 69% of a lap. Sorry, I'll try that again. Med's gone after this lobby restart. The drivers are on full power for 69% of a lap at Yas Marina, including over 14 seconds on the back straight, which is one of the longest straights in F1. And Lewis Hamilton is the most successful driver. Where is he not the most successful driver? Where's the most successful driver in nearly every bloody track?
It's about 80.
In Yas Marina. And a quote from Kimi Räikkönen. Who doesn't love a Kimi Räikkönen quote? Guess finishes off. He said, "This is true." He once said about the Yas Marina circuit, "The first few turns are quite good, but the rest of it is shit." I love that. And to be fair, based on quality, Chimp, the first few turns were where the action were. Maybe he's right.
Well, he knows his stuff. He's not going to be wrong.
And any Red Bull fans here, Red Bull have never failed to get both of their cars through the final part of qualifying in all of their appearances at the Yas Marina circuit. In three of the first 4 Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, the pole sitter failed to finish the race. Martin won't want to wear that, will he? Ever since then, in the last 7 years, a pole sitter has never failed to win. So there you go. Some quick facts here. Not that anyone cares, but I'm trying to pass the time. Just need Nathan to pick his car if he's still. You know, Kez, Conehead admin like Nathan, he should know better, shouldn't he? You know what I mean?
What a weapon.
We can't do the grid until Nate. Oh, he has picked his car. God, he's fuming here. Obviously set the grid, but Nathan didn't pick his car, so he got to do it all again. Absolute nightmare. Right, just to confirm, we're going to be starting in a moment. It is a full wet race, Kev. Light rain for the full Grand Prix. So no DRS. Cover. It's an absolute nightmare. I mean, who'd have thought it? Shall I join the stream now? And you're wondering about the lobby. Qualifying has been done. Ariel Mark in the Haas set pole. Just about to get lights out, and there was a glitch, so we had to reset the lobby. But just to confirm, it is a full wet race, which is crazy. Crazy, this Grand Prix. The top 6 cars are as follows: Mark from AJ, from Eurowan, from R11, from Nathan, from Fandango. I need to stop waffling now because there's not really much more we can we can really talk about here. It's kind of it's kind of dumb, really. We need to crack on. Once we have, right, let's go. Hobbsy, give us a go ahead. Let's go. Are you in the lobby, Kezia?
I'm in, mate.
Right. Let's get these drivers ready up and let's try again. What a start to season 6, eh? So, Kez, we're going to try again now. Second time lucky.
Only be hedge racing, can it?
It could. It could only be edge racing. Again, apologies in the stream for the hiccup, but in fairness to me and to the drivers, there's not really much we can do. It was just one of them things.
Yeah, me as well, I mean.
Say again.
Me as well, you know.
Oh yeah, sorry mate. Yeah, sorry.
Yes,
yeah.
You know, it's one would be a part of it, you know. It's me and the drivers.
Right, let's go again. Abu Dhabi, season 6, round 1 of 15. Quali has been done. Mark is on pole. He's a championship leader currently with 1 point, and it is a light rain race, which is I still can't process that, you know. Now, according to the drivers, Chimp, it was light rain for the full race, but it looked like on the formation lap that it was stopping, didn't it? But clearly not. Because I thought the forecast that AJ put in the chat was the sort of first 10 minutes of rain and then going to dries, but again, if it's approximate weather, which this league is, it can change. Kind of ruined our flow, that little hiccup, can it? Because we were in the zone, weren't we? We kind of ruined our.
We're not in the groove now.
We're not.
That fella in green's still there. He's not happy.
He's still sat there, and he's been waiting a while, and he bless him. Not even got a coat either. A lot of people in green, to be fair. I want the same haircut as well. It's a bit worrying. We'll wait for the drivers to hopefully pick the setup. No doubt one of the 20 drivers will forget the setup, probably Franco. What I will say, Chimp, and it could potentially benefit them, they've had a chance to grab a wet setup now, haven't they?
Yeah.
Maybe they've done that in quali as well, but again, if it's been unpredictable, they may not have done that in time, so they may have benefited from a wet setup. If the forecast is as expected, then we'll have no DRS today. And no dry tyres, which for Abu Dhabi again is unheard of. Just got a message from Franco in the chat saying, "You watch yourself." What do you reckon, Chimp? Franco points tonight, top 15. I think it'll happen. I can see it. You're not so sure, are you?
No. As I say, the level is so high.
Come on, Franco.
Franco is so low.
Oh, got reordered in the chat. Well, Franco's put more chance of United winning the league. I mean, he's probably not wrong there. Good evening to reorder. He's put hi Chimp and not hi me, but, you know, fair enough.
Hi Chimp. Hi Rion.
Hi Chimp. You wake up, aren't you, mate? Right, we're on the grid, and there is a light. It's only the formation lap, right? He's always obviously put the formation lap on, he has. And we are on the formation lap again, the second one of the evening. And, hi Kez. He's put hi Kez, but with the wrong letter. Oh, he's put Kez with a K. Oh, you don't know the drill, does he, Kez? You don't know the drill. He's put I to you again, basically, there, hasn't he? Anyway, yeah. Right, let's try and get back into them. KXI, what a start for him and Jack Pretty. They're on the grid. We've been waiting a long time there, boys. The grid has been fixed. Thank you to Hobbsy for his hard work in terms of getting the grid set up. We are about to get underway for 29 laps of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix here at the Yas Marina circuit for round number 1 of season 6. A brand new game, a brand new point system, a brand new grid. We cannot wait. And a brand new commentary partner, because Matt Rowney's not here tonight, unfortunately.
He needs that job,
Bit harsh.
Sorry, Matt. No,
big up, Matt. And to be fair, Kaz, he's a Middlesbrough fan. They've had a tough time. You're not having much better, are you? So.
I reckon Middlesbrough will do this at this point.
They beat you last season, didn't they, in Cup? Board. Well, he's called Mark, to be fair. He doesn't knowledge there, and if he did, that could be something we have to look into, Mark. He's on pole. Right, on board with AFL. It was legend. Looked for a bit of a tough time there, bless him. He has started very well in Combe this season, though. He did win the opening round of Tier 4. It was a very quick driver I found. I think him and DC, I don't want to make any predictions in terms of constructors because there's some very good constructors, but I think if him and DC can get going, I think it could be a very strong team in the Aston Martin this season.
Yeah, there's some very strong teams. I said at the start, I wouldn't be surprised if a top 3 and 2 constructor actually win it.
Ooh, I like it. Is that because of the point system as well changing because of top 15? You think it could?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Being told the stream is crashing a little bit. Just have a look, but hopefully we can pull through it. And there is lights. And we are underway, are we? We are underway. It was a delayed one. It's a very delayed one. People aren't moving on the grid. There's a Red Bull not moving. Who's not moving? Is that AJ? He's sat on the grid, not moving. He's just set off now. He's lost his P2. What is he doing? He's down. I have no words, but we are underway. It's a crazy start. And AJ down 18, Fandango down 13. Wondering there if there was a possible lights glitch because them two have been absolutely shafted. But not much we can do, Chimp, with regards to that. But that is I have no words.
Unfortunately not. We're going to have to, all my intervals are messing up, so.
On board with Evans, who's battling Nathan for that final podium position there. Literally wheel to wheel, Williams versus Ferrari. The yellow flag about like Foul Fury's gone. And we got a safety car, looks like a VSC, I think. But AJ and Fandango, what happened there at the lights? They're both down 15 and 12. I don't know what happened there, but they've had an absolute nightmare, Chimp.
Yeah, not the start of the especially with the wet race. But we're going to have to put it down and get back into it.
A VSC because the Alpine of Foul Fury has no wing. Well, a nightmare start for the man reserving in the Alpine. He's down 5 places. The yellow flag has gone and we're underway again. Mark still leads. You're up 1 due to that crazy start from AJ. Nathan up 2. Evans has held his ground in P4. Good starts for Panda, Keane, Digweed, Mazzles, J Lawler, Bowie and DC as well. Hobbsy not too far behind. KXI getting a very early penalty, Chimp, and that will not go down well for him.
It's proven that if you pick up a lot of penalties then they really affect you because all of these drivers are so disciplined. It's KXI usually being one of them.
Yes, KXI, a previous constructor championship with Viper Scout. It's gone wide. Mazzles at turn 1. That could invite Jay Lawler for a potential move. Not just yet, but he'll be having a look at the back of that McLaren. Jay Lawler up 2 places. Mazzles at 1, but Mazzles could be vulnerable here. And a little bit further up, to see Digweed and Keane. Battling and Fandango! No! As Jay Lawler goes for a dive on Bowie. Sorry, a dive on Mazzles, should I say. And we have got now, Chimp, a safety car. It looks like it's due to the incident involving Fandango, who you just wonder what happened to him on the race start.
Yeah, I mean, doesn't. All I can think of is my trial. I've not got. Am I going to have the time? You know. That's
what you're worried about, aren't you?
I am.
It does look like the stream is crashing a little bit, but there's not much we can do about it. I'll try and ride it out. Yeah, a heartbreak to start Fandango, Chimp, because he had such a good quali.
Yeah, you sort of wonder if that lights glitch is.
Something's happened there, isn't it? Because there's no way him and AJ just don't move like that. I don't know what the the incident was or the issue, but clearly there, unfortunately. I'm hoping we'll find out a bit more. But as you can see, he did so well in quality. He got himself into P2. You see now he's down in 15th, so he's going to have to work so hard again to climb back up that grid and get himself. He's in the points at the moment just by 1 point, but you feel him and Fandango have had a real nightmare there. And unfortunately, the Mercedes of Fandango, he did so well in quality, get himself a P6. Is going to be our first retirement of the season, and he'll end tonight with nothing, which is a shame. In terms of pit stops, Kev, you won't have to pit roll because they're intermediates, so the strategy's pretty simple at the moment.
Yeah, don't finish.
You stay where you are. Yeah, just check the stream. Clear was 5. A little bit fuzzy, but you can still see it, so it's doing the job. But yeah, we are under safety car at the moment. Bert Maylander is out in that lovely looking safety car. He's opted for the Mercedes, not the Aston Martin tonight, which I like. Foul Fury, who had a bit of a mare on lap 1, he's have to try and catch up now.
Big shout out for going to Digweed. We talked about him in quality.
Yeah.
Saying that he'd want to be up there, and he's got 4 places in the seat, so
well
done, sir.
Good shout, and I must admit, he had a tough season last year for Digweed, and of course, a point for some change now to try to help people like him. Again, I don't mean that by any disrespect whatsoever, but you can see from the pace of these drivers, top 10 points is tough. I've been there, Kesh, you've been there. When you get drivers like this lot, to get into the top 10 it's nearly impossible. So to get top 15 now is a much more easier ambition, and to be fair to him at the moment, I mean, he's up 4 into P6. I mean, he's clearly finding this new game. I don't want to curse him or anything, but clearly at the moment, he's enjoying this new game, Chimp. And some people are struggling on the new game. He looks like he's on the opposite way. And at the moment, only 3 laps in, but basically his quality pace as well. Could have a bit of pace. I mean, Nathan could be a very dangerous team in that Williams car this season.
There's a few teams out there that are dangerous, looking at the McLarens as well.
Maz also had a good start. He's held his position for Spander up 2. Again, I just feel for AJ because he's worked so hard to get that P2, and unless it was a mistake of his own, quite possibly, but it happened to Fandango as well, so I find it really strange how 2 of the top 6 drop like that. But again, I'm sure we'll find out. Maybe it was a mistake of his own, or maybe an issue with his wheel, I don't know. But to lose his P2, but he has got the capabilities, Chimp, and we always got the pace to fight back. So it's one race, and I'm sure they're looking to fight his way back through the field now and up into the point. Oh, he's in the point, sorry, but further up into the points. Franco, Chip, not far out the points, only 1 out the points here. He's held his ground in P16. Done his job so far.
Stay on the track.
I'd love to see a Franco top 10, that's all I'm going to say. Hopefully she can win this lap because everyone is pretty much caught up now. We are on Bobby Foul Fury. He's just caught up with the pack. Just checking the stream. Looks okay. No better than okay, but it looks okay. Again, because it's the rain in Abu Dhabi, what can we do about that? You know what I mean? We get expected in. We didn't bring an umbrella for our camera tonight. You know, what can we do? Not prepared, have we? How would you go about this race now, Chi? I don't mean you personally because you're not racing. But like, if you're someone now, for example, like any of these drivers, you're on the intermediate tyre, so you know, strategy can't really play into your hands. You know that the rain's not going anywhere. It's staying here for the foreseeable. No DRS, so overtakes are going to be difficult. If you're Mark now, and whenever you lead your race, you're in a good position, but knowing that what the situation is behind him, how confident are you of winning this race now? Because of course there's no DRS, no strategy changes. You know, is it his race to lose? Or is it too early to say that?
You don't want to put the mockers on him, but I mean he has a lot of things going in his favour. Like you say, the no DRS and the sort of, you know, the standard of driver that he is.
Yeah.
Unless there's a mistake, then you sort of, that's where you're going to stay.
True. However, okay, the man behind him he's the current champion. He's very quick. As is the man behind him. As is the man behind him, and so on and so forth. About to get underway for lap 5 of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. The rain continues to fall here on round number 1 of season 6 Can Rowan get Mark in the battle for the opening winner of the season? Because Mark is a champion lead at the moment with that 1 point gain in qualifying, but we are underway again. Lap number 5. Oh, you have a little bit of a wobble there, as does Evans in P4 off the track in the Ferrari. Now, dangerous this sector of the circuit is, especially in the rain. Can they all nurse it and get through? AJ's already climbing Chimp ahead of KXI up into P14. Oh, someone got it! It's Hobbsy! Is it Hobbsy? It's Jay Waller Chimp! Off the track, and a nightmare return to the league. He's got no wing, and he's right in the back of the pack. So Mercedes Chimp are having a nightmare here. 5 laps into the Grand Prix.
Mercedes in the
oh, Fowler's gone as well. He saved the car but got off the track. Mercedes Chimp in the mud here.
Yeah, I'm just watching the battle up top. Rowan has gone a bit wide, and now he's let Nathan into it. And Nathan just it.
Here we go. Last season's championship contenders.
Mark will be thinking, I'll go ahead. You two battle it out.
You two battle it out. 1 point separating these two. Last season, your own's gone wide, and I think he may have gifted Nathan the position, but he's going to come back on the outside, and you're literally making that this contact between the two of them, and he's retired you, Rowan. Oh my word, that could be controversial. The champion. Season 5, 1 and 2, separated last season by a single point, and the champion is out on lap 5 of the Grand Prix. Oh my god.
Unbelievable. Oh. It's a Max and a Lewis.
It is. Single point. With your own edging out Nathan for the championship last season, but the champion is out after a big collision. He loses time still, but not as much time as he would have lost under green flag. But I mean, Chimp round 1 of the season, and already. I'm cringing thinking about it. Oh, it's not good, is it? The two big boys at the front.
you look at it last season, and you know, coming down to 1 point. If Nathan wins this by 1 point, you think, if you hadn't took me out in that season, the drive through penalty for Jay Waller. That is.
Oh, Jake. Yeah, shocking return. I'm being told that the stream is only broadcasting mic audio only. I'm going to quickly end it and restart it, so give us 2